Hi everybody, my name is Bobbie Richardson. I'm now inviting you to join me in this pick a card reading. This is a brand new thing for a new production that I'm bringing forth called New Earth Productions. It's where intuition meets reality. It's something I decided to do because I wanted to give to you guys what's really coming into this world, but in a fun way, in something that's more exciting and passionate, and something that you actually intuitively put your emphasis on and picking the right deck for yourself. So that's all guidance for Ascension, guidance to bring us into this new awareness and all that sort of exciting stuff. I'm also creating right at this moment a new tool. This is a tool to ignite your intuition, something that you can use. It's a new product. It will be for sale on my website in probably a month or two. And I'm so excited about this one. I actually created a lot of this stuff through a school that I started years and years and years ago, but it wasn't the right time for that to take flight, but I really feel now that it is, and I'm so excited to bring this stuff back up again. So I'm not going to say exactly what's coming because I want it to be a big surprise when I launch the product itself, but it is something fun and something that you'll really, really enjoy using, I'm sure of it. So that's really exciting. I also have a website at www.codestoanewreality.com.au, and on that you'll find many videos, channel messages in my vlogs. I've slowed down with the channel messages recently because I started putting them up on my YouTube, but I will be putting some more written ones up again soon. A lot of my artwork is on there, my music is on there, my books that I've created for children to bring them into this new vibration. So there's two children's books for sale too. One's called Imagine Holding Hands, and the other one's Jonah and Kitty, the Timekeeper's Void. One's for 0+ to about the age of 10. I've actually had adults buy that book, even though it is a picture book, because even they missed out on the learnings of connecting to the world and using their imagination as well. So psychiatrists have bought the book, all sorts of people. Yeah, and the other one is a novel, Jonah and Kitty, The Timekeeper's Void. So that's for 10 years plus. It has a lot of my own experiences in there, and some of the crazy experiences that are in there are actually my own experiences. Some of them I've been guided to what our potential of humanity is. So I followed up with that. I have oneness messages that are coming through. So I tune into the perspective of oneness itself, being that I've felt into that vibration, and I bring through any messages through that wanted to come through. I also tune into the Pleiadians. I have a team of soul tribe team that I tune into. They're shifting at the moment. They've just shifted, so there's new ones coming. It's really interesting days at the moment. Very exciting. So let's get into it. Let's get into this pick a card reading. This reading is for October 2021. We have a pile 1 here is the fern. And pile 2. And pile 3. These come from New Zealand. It's my home place is New Zealand. I now live in Australia. So beautiful. We will see you at your pile that you choose. Until then. Pile 1 for the fern. We will sit him over here, and I will start your reading. Starting with the Drawing Virtue angel cards. It's very interesting. I laughed a little bit there because I actually have recorded this reading once and it failed on me, so I had to start it again. And this same card that called out for the same pile. Pile 1, please give me a message for pile 1 for October 2021. Showing me that that's all needed for this one. I'll show cards. These are very, very old cards. I've had them for a very long time. We're talking 30 years. That's absolutely amazing cards. They tend to come out in bunches, so interesting. Animal signs. Just animal signs. So we have 2. We have the horse and we have the black jaguar for that. I'll go through these in a minute. I just wanted to shuffle them on camera so you guys could see what's happening. So we'll start with this. First card that you have is support. So my camera gets into focus. Support. This card is more to do with your guidance is changing at the moment. So you're getting a new support team that's coming in your way. You've gone through a massive shift. And with that massive change, you've upped your level into some other frequency that's needing a new support team. So that support team that's coming your way could be shifting the way that they gift you messages. It could be from outside coincidences into actual channel messages, waking up in the morning and then having some sort of message just in that what they call twilight mode between sleeping and waking up. They call it twilight. It's where they can connect with you a lot easier. That frequency can help you shift your mind from their communication to you into word form. So as you wake up, you might get a message. Just hold on to that message and repeat it in your head until maybe you can get a piece of paper and write it down. This is a good way for them to communicate with you, and they're telling me it's probably the way they're going to do it by the sounds of it. It's what they're really pushing at the moment. The next card that you had is Gemini card, the Lovers card. So you can tell that these cards are, Osho cards are 30 years old, really tattered now, but I love them and they have absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy. So with the Lovers card, we're coming into duality of ourselves. We've got the matrix that's in between the two lovers there, because that will form when you start becoming more in tune with your logic and your intuition together. When you do that, you can also gift yourself a beautiful partner. Whether you're already in a partnership or not, that partner could shift into higher vibrations with you. It's like an exact match of what your vibration you're going through because you're of an acceptance of yourself. Or you could actually bring in a new lover into your life this month of October if you are single. Follow that by clinging to the past. Clinging to the past is an illusion. The past is always an illusion because it is something that your mind in the past clung on to make sense of this world. But this world isn't always going to make sense in a higher vibration from the past point of view because it was coming from a limited logic, and it didn't have the depth of your intuitive mind that's now coming into play. So they're asking you to stop, to put down that past, to release it. I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but if we can do that as much as possible whenever we find ourselves trapped in the past, in the illusion of someone in control of us, something projecting their influence over us, we can take a deep breath. And then with that breath, they're telling me that you release it and come back to, am I safe now? Yes, I am. Is this happening now? No, it's not. And really sit still within the fact that you are safe in this moment. So that is from Osho deck, followed by success. So lots of abundance coming your way this October, a very exciting time for pile 1. We've got some major celebrations, and they said to me, now we want you to celebrate because you have actually shifted from one frequency to another. That new support team that's coming in would love it if you celebrated them coming in. You know, go and take some time out for yourself, enjoy it with some friends, say, you know, do something that's out of the ordinary, and really have fun with that. Go out into nature, have a picnic, be with your family, but really enjoy yourself. Do what you need to do. If you are a loner, you know, just pick a really crazy movie and sit there with some popcorn and celebrate in that way, whatever you feel is right for you. Also, they're pointing out the number 6 for this. 6 to me is creativity and family. From what I've been told, that vibration is stepping into a newness to be able to create something new in this reality. So this is really what we're doing, is we're joyfully stepping forward into creating something new. The card that I picked for the what's this called, Voice of Knowledge cards. Lies can only survive if I believe them. Really, we've got to let go of these things that we used to think were the truth. It says on the back of this card, there's quite a bit of writing, I'll read it out to you. The solution for taming the liar in my head is to stop believing what it tells me. So if the mind is tricking you into saying that this is going to happen, these people say that this is going to happen, so this is going to happen, not asking me for you to just let it go and trust that it doesn't have to be that way. If I don't believe myself and I don't believe anybody else, then all of the lies won't survive. My skepticism will simply disappear. So see the person, he's sitting on a beautiful cloud there, and he's got a smile on his face, almost like he's celebrating the rays of sun coming his way in a positive way. If we let go of those lies, we're sitting in that energy of just knowing that we are going to be safe, that anybody else that tries to deceive us, tries to tell us that we aren't safe is lying. This is a new frequency that's coming to Earth, and you are going with that. The next message that we've got here is horse freedom. From the shamanic animal deck, beautiful picture here of, look at all those horses, how they're just galloping forward. They know who they are, they know what they're doing, they're excited about their life, and they don't think about what somebody else told them to do. They just go and do it. Horse freedom, your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. These are the times where we will be starting to accomplish our dreams, and such newness coming in. The next message that you got is Old Soul, Black Jaguar, and a very old soul. Look at that. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power from beyond the world. Focus on what your reality wants. You can create your dreams. exciting times. And look at the theme that's really been run through this whole spread here is all to do with your dreams, creating something new, stepping into something beautiful. And it's that duality that you have within yourself that's allowing this to come forward. And then you'll start seeing in reflection this new vibration is reflecting new gifts coming your way. Let's see what kind of gifts are going to come your way, shall we? I'm going to pulling me closer to the actual tarot deck, so I'll do a couple of tarot cards. Now, if I read these a little bit different than others, sorry about that. I do know the general way of that tarot reads, but I will be reading into them as a channel and messages through as well. So we have the Page of Swords. And what a coincidence is this? How much the Page of Swords bringing in new information. We don't need to listen to those lies anymore. We can now start to trust this new information that's coming through. So we've got that support team with this new information. So just trying to get it to focus for you a bit more. So we have the support team with this new information. We have how you get rid of the lies and the deception of what you believed was your reality. It's not your reality anymore. Page of Swords totally following up with that. Here's new information coming your way, fresh stuff. It's so brand new for you to try to understand those. So take your time. Don't worry about it too much. It's going to take, it's time for you to get the gist of how this works without your logic coming in and telling you. Living moment by moment is going to help you heaps. Four of Cups is the next. See how those people are either whispering lies to that girl, and she's concerned. Now, again, it's the same message. Here's these lies and deception telling you what's right, what's wrong. Don't listen to the outside world anymore. You have this power within you. You have this power. Sorry about the blur there. Come on, camera. Come into focus. There we go. You have this power within you. See, look at her look on her face. I am taken to mainstream media and stuff like that as well. So don't listen to these lies and deceptions that's coming your way. You have a brand new way of experiencing life through your intuition, through the guidance of your soul. These messages that are coming your way are sometimes subtle, but it can be followed up by coincidence, although they did say before that, you know, your support team has changed. So listening to dreams as well, starting to write those down, that twilight moment where you're, like I said before, very you're coming into your intuition. These are small steps into coming into your intuition and being able to be guided by your soul and your tribe and those that really, really, really want the best for you. So you do have these Four of Cups coming your way. You just need to let go of that mind and that deception and see the blessings that are starting to come in for you. Okay, so I will take one more card for you before I end the reading. October, pile one, October, pile one. This is the Alice in Wonderland cards. What is it, actually? It was the Oracle Shapeshifters cards, yeah. Oracle Shapeshifters. I mixed up the same size. Pile one, is there a message that you can give? Pile one. Let me just take this one. And the card that you got is called A Beautiful Rat. Take care of yourself. Very, very important at the moment to really, because of this new team, this new vibration, it's like you've just stepped into this new step. You've stepped up one level. You can feel vulnerable, you can feel wobbly at the moment. It's all very new to you. So just take it one step at a time. Don't try to help too many people during the month of October. It's time for you to get the support team you need to get used to these new vibrations and your intuition connecting back to you again. Thank you very much, Pile 1. Love you guys. And I will go on to Pile 2 now. Okay, so Pile 2. Here's your symbol. For some reason I keep getting the word kohoi. Might be something that I remember from what that's called in a Maori term. Someone's probably going to tell me exactly what it actually is. Would really appreciate that if anyone does know. I live in Australia now, but I come from New Zealand, a little town called Kaikoai. I love that place. It's really interesting because lots of people from my little hometown are now starting to join up again and move forward. Like a little tribe of our own. Okay, so we're starting off with the Osho cards. Pile 2. I won't take those cards because there was too many, but I will take these. There's 3. Pile 2 for October 2021. I'm just trying to come out. So we've got 4 cards that is happening at the moment. We have 5. I'll go through these. We have laziness, sharing, playfulness, the master, and courage. I'll stick them in at the moment, but I'll come back to them for the actual reading. Angel cards. For virtues, angel cards. Messages for 2. We have music and Archangel Michael. Just refer to Animal Title card. Oh, they love you. Tiger Fire, Swan Grace. Messages for Pile 2. No, they're telling me to go here. So I'm going to go here. This deck is from. Just trying to remember. Star Temple deck. This deck actually connects you to your higher guidance. So interesting that they want me to call this out. Unless they ask me to. And we have the Huntress Quest, Pleiades Light, a quest to be wild and free. And one more card. Okay, let's get into this reading. Okay, the first card that we have is, it says laziness. These cards are extremely old. They're like 30 years old. My very first pack of tarot cards. That's the only pack I had for about 20 years, to tell you the truth. Okay, laziness. But what I'm getting from here is that you need to chill out. You need to just take your time and enjoy your life. You need to break the illusion that hard workers end up. Sorry, just trying to get that in focus. You need to break the illusion that hard workers are the only ones that actually create something good for themselves. This isn't a time for hard work, creating an easier life. Actually, they're telling me hard work just creates hard work. We have to step back and realize that being in abundance is allowing ourselves to be lazy, to enjoy our life, to enjoy the substance and the nutrients that we can take in through, drinking beautiful drinks and nurturing ourselves with gorgeous foods. Go to the shops, find something that you really, really love. Stop with the, oh, this is going to cost too much sort of thing. Just grab one thing out of that shop that you think, I deserve to have this, because the more you see in yourself that you deserve, the more the universe is going to give you what you deserve, because it says, you're saying to the universe, this is my worth, this is who I am, and I deserve to enjoy my life. Sharing card is the next card that's coming up for you. So the light in your eyes is enough. It's as much as you're gifting yourself, they're asking to also help another in this month of October. You might start off the beginning of the month by gifting yourself, and then finding that somebody needs your help, that somebody wants you to, that you could share your abundance with somebody else as well. So by the end of the month, mid-month, they're saying to the end of the month, there could be something stepping into your life that you can share that abundance with as well. Playfulness is the next card from the Osho deck. Taking that leap of faith into allowing your playfulness to come forth. Also taking off the mask and the illusion. See this playful person is actually a clown, and that's bringing me to an awareness within myself that any clowns hold a face within themselves that's unreal. Behind that mask there is something beautiful. Take off that mask and become that beautiful person that you know you are. Trust in that. Trust in the, excuse my cat in the background, trust in the vibrations that are coming your way with this playfulness. You are allowed to enjoy your life. And Alice has just sat on your pile of cards. So I'll take that as a message of follow what the cats say. Cats just do what they want to do. They don't... they don't take any sort of crap from anybody. If they get pushed into something that they don't like, they just keep on pushing ahead with their own independence. And she's probably going to get frustrated with me because at least she didn't yell out, but definitely she's making a point here. I've noticed even within myself, if I'm even feeling into the slightest bit of anxiety, I look at Alice and remind myself that she is just a cat, and you are a magnificent being of light. You are a creator in your own reality, just like she is. So you can do what you like to do. You don't have to be following rules and restrictions and problems and you know, the power games of other people. This is going to bring you to an enlightenment within yourself. When you do this, you're going to start seeing that you are the master of your own destiny, that you have a special connection to more than what you've been taught in the logical sense of everything. Very exciting that you've got that card come forward. With that, we have the courage card. Courage to do that exact thing. See that flower is growing, like you know, you could call it a weed growing through the rocks. But what is a weed? You know, we have this general perception of life that a flower if it grows rapidly is a weed, but you are not a weed if you grow rapidly. If you change and you shift and you morph and you squeeze yourself through those rocks and you become aware of who you are and the beauty and the magnificence of yourself. The next cards that we got was music. So music might play a big role in your month this month. Also, they're telling me that if you, one of the connections that they might guide you with is that you start hearing some music within your mind. And if you hear some music within your mind, it might just be a tune at first. It might have words to it in the actual lyrics in the actual song. So what they're asking me to tell you is to look up that song and see within that those lyrics there could be a message for you from your guide, your higher guidance. It's a good way that they love to connect with you in that way, in that fashion, through music. Archangel Michael, so very protected this month. You don't have to worry about things as much as what you think you do. Sorry, my light is really reflecting on that. So Archangel Michael comes into our life when we are protected, and that we can trust our guidance and who we are, because we're stepping into releasing something. They're telling me releasing something. Could be a person too, could be something that you, somebody that you no longer really gel with at the moment. And I'm seeing the sword of Archangel Michael just chop that cord, and so that you have a feeling of recognizing what was their stuff and what was your stuff. Once that cord's broken, whatever comes your way after that, if it's still the same annoyance and grievances, it always was yours. If the problem falls away and you don't have it anymore, you were allowing somebody to influence you, they're telling me. So we have two other cards here that easily popped out from the animal deck. So we have Swan Grace, and I'll read that for you. You who glide across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and spirit of beauty. So really stepping into who you are. Go and get a makeover. Enjoy yourself. They're also showing me an image of a person standing in front of a mirror, and before there was a self-talk of how they weren't good enough in their body, how their body wasn't good enough, but your body has carried you this far. It is an amazing, amazing creation that has gifted you the ability to even be here. If you stand in front of the mirror, and even if you stop picking holes in it, see the gracefulness of what it is and the beauty of who you are. You're an absolutely magnificent being here, with the soul coming through this gorgeous avatar. So don't disrespect that, because the more you do, the more it feels like it's failed, and it will start failing on you, they're telling me. Tiger, fire. Beautiful card, tigers here. Tiger, fire. Choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Well, and here we go. See, very interesting that we get that for the tiger, and we get Archangel Michael. And look at the colors. They're exactly the same. You are completely being protected here. And it is because you're stepping into your bravery too, to be who you are, stepping away from, cutting away the old people that in your life that you didn't need anymore. Mighty forces are coming to your aid. Allow this to happen. There might be somebody else coming in that helps you too, helps guide you as well. So that's beautiful. The message that I got from the Spirit Star Temple deck was Huntress. Quest, Pleiades, light my quest to be wild and free. And look at that bow and arrow. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows where she's going now. She's not afraid to be the person that she's going to be. This is a month of learning to step in your power, a month of learning to let go of all those things that don't go your way, don't feel like they are for you, and in the past they probably didn't go your way because they weren't for you. This is a month for you to really start to learn to know the power of your focused intention of who you are. How exciting is that? So the last card that I have here for you is from the deck of the Voice of Knowledge cards. This is the emotional pain is a symptom of being abused. So I see this as very similar to the Three of Swords. And it kind of goes with it. So you're being your courage, you're cutting away these people that aren't good for you. There was something else that showed up before. Sharing, I think it came. See, because right at the beginning, we need to just look after ourselves, and then somebody new is going to come into you to help, and you can share that abundance with them. But first of all, we really need to realize that emotional pain that we had in the past is something that has actually guided us into the future. It was something that was needed for the future. Every time we lie to ourselves, judge ourselves, or reject ourselves, our emotional reaction isn't pleasant. The pain is letting us know that we have to do something to stop the abuse. So no longer are we going to take somebody else in our reality that is abusing us, that's taking us for advantage. We are finally starting to step into our power and know who we are in the beautiful essence of who we are, because you are strong and you are needed to take that power back. Very cool. Okay, that is the messages that I got for pile 2. Pile 3, so we have a beautiful kiwi here for pile 3. I'll put that one up there and we'll get into your reading straight away. So pile 3 for October 2021, pile 3. Messages and guidance from yourself, release energies, shifting us into new vibrations, and messages for pile 3. I'm just going to take that first one and that second one. Okay, the third one. That's it. Okay, I have to take them all, I think. I've never taken Serenity cards. We'll go with this one. It kind of all makes sense, so I'm just going to go with this. Oh, wow. Pile 3. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pile 3. This is the voice of knowledge. Any messages for pile 3? Oh, wow. I'll just read these, what's written on these cards. We've got answered prayer, new beginnings, freedom, divine timing, romance, soulmates, serenity, and the word is pure magic. And here we have, popping out here, 2 beautiful cards, the elf nobility and sea otter happiness. Yep, I'll show cards. These cards are 30 years old, so excuse the shape of them. The shape of them. They are looking old, to say the least, but we will go with what we've got here. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, pile 3. Here are your messages. We have answered prayers, a beautiful angel. You have done so much work. You have gone through the ringer and back, and you have stood strong in who you are. And every time something was showing up in your reality that didn't suit who you were and the power of who you have taught yourself to shift, to let go, and to trust that you can change your reality. And because of that, you are going to have your prayers answered. You have new beginnings coming your way. This is stepping into not only the awareness within yourself, but an outer reflection of this awareness. You've got new things coming your way, abundance coming for sure, new jobs, anything that you've put out there that you really want. You've started to realize that you are free, that you don't have to listen to the propaganda, the lies, the deception of anything, even if it is in the sense of everybody else is following that. You are, sorry, that's out of focus. You are starting to take responsibility for who you are. And the angels are really helping guide you in this time. This is all in divine timing though, so please don't expect, like, even though in the month of October these new gifts are going to start coming your way, you have to release the timing of it as well, because everything in divine timing means it is in order with the new vibrations that are coming in. There's no more need to push anything. You will be looked after. You will be cared for. It's going to happen for you in a nice, gentle way. Romance is coming in. So whether you're in partnership or not, if you're in partnership, your ideal partner that you're with now is going to step up to the plate as well, because in reflection, the work that you've done is going to now, he's going to see you in a new light. And in that new light, he also becomes, or they or she also become in the same frequency of what you are, and you'll start to see them coming to you and saying things like, well, would you like to go to the movies tonight? And you'll be thinking to yourself, well, I just thought that. Either that, or if you're single, romance is on the cards. So step out of your comfort zone, go and start dating again. Trust that that's going to bring in the right frequency for you. Let go of the fear that you're going to, like maybe in the past, have all these people that didn't really resonate with you, but you put up with them. Trust now that you're stepping into your new vibration is allowing this new person to come forth, because look at this, soulmate straight after romance. This is unreal. How beautiful is this? So you're really starting to become the powerful you, and realize that even your soulmates within a tribal member or within a romantic partner are starting to step up to the plate and become who, in reflection, who you have stepped up to the plate to be. Serenity. Serenity is such a beautiful card. Just wonder if it's going to go into focus. Serenity. It's almost like it wants to be all blurry, because serenity is almost blurry, isn't it? So that in itself is a card of trusting everything that's around you is in divine order for you. Serenity to me is surrendering. It is this serene surrendering. It is allowing. It is just being present with everything that's in your reality now and loving each moment as it arrives. The next two cards that I got, we have awareness. Awareness. Sorry, awareness over here. These are my Osho cards. They're very old. Moment to moment and traveling. Just seeing if my camera's going to get into focus. Here we go. So we have awareness, we have moment to moment, and we have traveling card. So when I read these cards, awareness is stepping out of the illusion. You have stepped out of the illusion. You've seen it. It's like the butterfly now starting to spread its wings, living moment to moment, not worrying about the future anymore, and not holding on to the past either. And with that, a new journey is going to come your way, a new traveling, a new adventure is coming forward to you very fast. They're telling me it's coming very fast. So don't hold on to anything. Allow that divine timing to happen for you. You are now starting to realize just the power of who you are and living in that moment and trusting that guidance. In the animal shamanic deck, you've got the sea otter and the elk nobility. celebration, celebrate your accomplishment with humanity. So you are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer and challenges is limitless. You can literally stand up for yourself now. You know who you are. And you can stand up for yourself because you're at the top of the mountain, you're at the top of the game. Whatever you decide to do, whether it is standing up for others and being the sounding beacon for others to come your way and see how you've done this, whether it is, posting messages and coming into being a leadership role, they're telling me you are going to do this with grace. Sea otter, happiness, be the master of playful living, release expectations, enjoy every day, let worry go, instead choose love, surrender to the waves, which is like the waves of divine timing. Your goodness, your good destiny of love is sure. You are definitely going to create this beautiful, happy life within yourself. And because of that, become the leader of others to follow. You're sounding, it's like, to me, this Elkis is sounding his horn. He's like sounding his voice and saying and speaking up for himself now, and no longer taking the advice of others. He's teaching others to sound their own voice, to take responsibility for their own self, to teach them how to step into their own power. And the last card, which wasn't really the last card I pulled, but the last card I'll read, is the word is pure magic. Speak in your words. Look at the words coming out of that dove, the word of peace, the word of love, the word of power, the word of magnificence, the word that you can now follow the destiny of your soul, that you're not going to take anybody else's advice but your own intuition over everything now. And with that, you're going to teach others. The power of our word comes directly from God, and faith is the force that directs this power. I always say the God within, because to me, everything is God. Everything in our reality is God, and you are God seeing through your perspective. Just like a cat is God seeing through its perspective. Everything in our virtual reality is created with the word. We use the word for the creation of our story to make sense out of everything we experience. So use your words wisely, they're saying. You trust in what you say. If you come into a position where there is other people in your reality that you could help them, but you're not sure if they're going to be able to take your advice, they're telling me to trust whatever comes out of your mouth. Ask for it to come from love. Ask for it to come from strength, from power, the dignity that you have, and you will become the leader that you've always wanted to become. This is a beautiful reading. I love this pile. This is gorgeous. So I will leave it there. Thank you very much for being part of this beautiful experience. Love you all, and big kisses. Goodbye.